Namaste, Love and Light Starseeds. Before we get started, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Keen. Keen is one of the world's largest sites for finding a psychic that can help you with your current situations. They are readers that can help you in love, spiritual, financial, even there's astrologists there as well that can help you read your birth chart, help you understand your birth chart. They can even give you astrology readings based on love, career, okay, your personal life. All right, so there's a wide range of categories and options for you to choose on Keen. Now, I can honestly and personally say that I trust Keen, you guys. All right, and because I'm an actual customer, all right, I spoke to you guys about this about a month and a half ago, not that long ago, somewhere in October, that I got a reading done, and I asked the reader, are me and this person meant to be? Are we meant to be in love? Okay, and that reader was actually a Keen psychic. All right, and it's so funny how all this is just working out, you guys, because I was literally thinking about that reading a few weeks ago, even up to right now. All right, and I had a dream of that crazy ex, all right, recently. All right, so I just want to let you guys know those readers on those psychic readers on Keen are the truth. It's real. All right, because her advice was not only was her reading accurate, but her advice still sticks to me today. It still is within my heart today. Like, I'm still taking heed to it, and I'm actually glad that I called her and she gave me the advice that she did. No, I did not see everything right away after the reading because I was still tied with that person. It was a soul tie. But after I came out of it, it made sense, and like I said, everything resonated. It just made sense, and I realized like what she said does not add up to who he is, and I need to find the particular person that she said I need to find, like a family oriented person, someone that is loving, caring, compassionate. All right, and she also told me to heal and seek justice for the ones that hurt me in my childhood past. All right, I did bring that up. What it came to her, and I did mention what it is that she was picking up, and she told me you should seek justice. And it's so funny because justice did come back around, but it came around cosmically. It didn't happen like in the 3D. But I appreciate that being cosmically because it was a lesson involved on a soul level. Okay, but I have a deal for you all, and I feel you'll be interested. I feel you'd be interested in this deal if you guys decide one day you want to go ahead and get a reading from Keen. Yes, I do personals, but I may not be available when you need a reading. With Keen, you can just hop on 24/7 and get a reading, okay? I have a deal for you guys if you are interested in trying Keen. I will put the link right here on the screen. It's called trykeen.com/starseeds, and there you will get 10 minutes for $1.99. Okay, your first 10 minutes for $1.99, and I feel like you can't beat that. Okay, considering that you're trying it out for the first time and you get 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes is a lot of information in 10 minutes. Okay, but thank you guys for supporting, and namaste, love and light, RC. I hope all is well with you guys. I send y'all my love and light, abundance and prosperity. Happy Thursday, happy Jupiter Day. I hope you guys have an intended day today. So I feel like there was definitely, like, you're not crazy. There's definitely someone at a distance from you, like pulling from you energetically, and it's like an ex for some of you guys, and they want to keep you like all tied up. They want to keep you all tied up financially, okay? And I picked this up in my last read, all right, that I just did. And I feel like they was trying to open up many doors for you to like fail. Like many outcomes for you to fail. Like, this is someone that wanted you to be stressed out, full of anxiety, pulling your hair out. Like, they wanted you to be stressed, and they trying to deny the fact that they was doing spell work. I'm hearing them say, I'm not doing it. I'm even seeing them saying, like, I'm not doing spell work. I would never do spell work on you. To do that, that's stupid. That's dumb to do a spell that way. Yeah, now they're realizing it, but this man, he thought he can have some type of power and control over you. He probably could have tried to use, like, his money, all right, as a way to control you. Like, I got money, I control you. You do what I say. You do what I want, what I say, and whenever I want you to do whatever, because I got the money. And I feel like they could have been conspiring with a female, too. Like, she could have been giving him ideas on how to, like, hurt you, inflict pain and suffering onto you. Like, I feel like this is, like, a spell book that she had, and she was telling him, what spells to use, hold on, honey. I feel like this spell book, like, I'm hearing it gives offerings. All right, like it gives like I guess ideas or different like spells and techniques and offerings to use to like receive or even curse and hex. And I feel like that is what the spell book, like she was like, you gotta pay for this, and that will be an offering for this spell. You know what I'm trying to say? Gosh. All right, she was telling him basically what to buy, okay, and how to use it and what to do. All right, and I'm hearing, I'm not even about to say that. Yeah, I feel like with this attachment, somebody was trying to say you have an attachment on you and they need to like send a spell after you to like remove this attachment that you have on this man, because the attachment you have on you is affecting him and whoever this other woman is that he could have like known, okay? Could be like a karmic couple. These people are trying to like handle you by trying to have control over your mind. Like they'll be like the puppet master almost, okay? We have the sun. Yeah, I feel like this is also an ex that wanted a new beginning with you, but they was messing with somebody else on the side. This is very messy. They came with messy energy and they was doing magic here. They figured they can do magic, like, because they're so powerful, because they can do whatever they want. All right, I don't know what the hell. They was even like trying to meditate on your energy. All right, trying to like land curses on your crown. I'm getting like sending a lot of curses to your crown to drive you crazy, sending spirits to your crown. All that shit got sent back to them, to this person. All right, now this person is thinking, this person was thinking like you was sending spirits towards their crown because they was going crazy over like losing you. Like they felt like, I never felt this way before, losing somebody. So they like ran to someone to like do a spell to send something back to you because they felt like you was sending like some type of spell, projection, love spell. I feel like all that ish also got sent back to her as well. I feel like these people are confused because they thought spirit was guiding them. They thought your spirit guides was guiding them on like a way to like take you down, on like how to take you down or something like that. This thinking woman also thought she was working with your spirit guides. That's sick. She thought she was working with your ancestors. That's really sad. She thought your ancestors was planning all this shit the whole time. This is someone that like was thinking they wrote your Akashic records, like your spirit guides told her like you wrote her Akashic records. That's wild. Wild time, starseeds. They were just planning all that they said, basically all that they said about your spirit guides is like none of that matters, because in the back of their mind the whole time they just wanted to find a way, all right, come up with a plan on how to hex and curse you and take you down. And they figured saying all these things would like, add on to the story, add on to the narrative that they're trying to control about how you're false. Even, and they may even believe that your spirit guides told them that. For a lot of you guys, they believe this. Even though they was taking action towards you and they know it. They was doing spell work. Some of them was trying to read your Akasha. Some of them was definitely learning, reading certain like books and books that have spells or whatever like that. Learning certain things about how to like, I guess, conjure or send demons. I feel like this person was learning about this online. They could have had a book. All right, somebody trying to say there's no books out there that sell that, but there are books out there. All right, just look it up. There's a lot of books out there, and I feel like they was reading these books on how to send you like curses and hexes and stuff, spirits, demons. Like they learned this, and they thought it was working. Like you had demons on you. A lot of you guys, y'all could have found yourself under a spiritual attack, and it was like demons that they were sending. I feel like these people thought like you was fighting all these demons that they were sending towards you. Like I feel like it was their own demons, their own thoughts. Their demons wasn't getting you, it was their thoughts. They wanted to take action towards you because you're chosen, you're different, you're unique. I said that in my last read I just did. This man, yeah, look, I feel like this man wanted to grow an attachment on you. Like his plan was to grow an attachment onto you, but this attachment was to like force you to be attached. Like he was hoping in the end him attaching himself to you will make you attached to him, but it did not work that way. I feel like this man was popping up in your energy like in two different like forms. Like he's like a shapeshifter or two different ways, and including her too. Or maybe his energy was popping up energy times 2 a lot, and her energy was popping up a lot too. All right, but not as much as his. All right, they blind, they can't see. There's someone that can't see out their third eye. They just sending storm warnings and attacks after you. These are people that are distance from you. You at a distance from them, and they're sending you attacks to lead you all tied up. Some of these people want you to go to jail. They want you to lose all your money. All right, they want you to have like financial loss or something like that. These are people, man. This could have been, well, these are people. These could have been a few exes too, that you could have been once in love with. All right, they thinking that you still in love with them or something like that. Like, they don't realize you moved on, or the type of love that you had for them is not the way that they're thinking. They overdoing it. They're overbearing it. All right. They're making it seem like, first they try to make it seem like you came with so much toxic energy, but at the same time, they also trying to make it seem like you were so in love with them, so infatuated. And I feel like you did love this person for maybe the type of person that they was, all right, at the time, but that was before you saw the real them. Maybe you was caught up in a love spell, but they also had someone envious around them that was also trying to separate y'all two, and it could be this person who they was still hanging around, creeping with. I feel like she has a lot of jealousy spirits around her. I feel like there's a lot of shadows around her that look at her with envy. I don't know if these are people that's around her, or these are just like spirits that's attracted. I feel like she gets reading done. She says that she does reading. She tell other readers, like, I can do readings, or I try to do readings for myself, but I have a hard time discerning or deciphering the message, and they feel like it's you. Like, they told the reader it's you blocking them from seeing. And I just said this in the last read I just did. All right, the reader said that is untrue. Like, they saw like that's untrue. Like, it's not you doing it. They need to clear their own mind. This person almost like know about like the karma of like their karma that's coming. I feel like this reader saw that this person can see like they're facing karma, like they in some karmic situation, or they got like a lot of karmic energy around them. They need to do shadow work. The reader could even told them like the spirits is not going to accept you until you clear up your energy. Like, they're not going to accept you this way. Like, even if, you know, they could even try to say like you got certain shadows around you and the spirits are around you. I don't know why they're so obsessed with you having spirit around you. This person, they could have went to a reader, or this same reader could have saw you have spirit guys around. And this person was like, that's not fair. You dealing with this, that, and the third. And they're like, well, your spirit team can tolerate your shadows. Whatever spirit team they have, they're not dealing with that nonsense that they got going on. They got to detach from that mundane world, that 3D world, basically that world that's leaving them full of anxiety. I feel like this person is stressed out about like this, like the spirits that you connect with. Like, they're stressed out, like you connected with spirit, you're connected with spirit, or connecting with spirit. They stressed out over things working out for you. This is sad. And I feel like they stressed out over people seeing them as the envious ones, because they was being a bit envious. Not a bit, very much. And they did speak a lot of evil and negativity out towards you. And I feel like that reader did pick it up. I feel like they was following their spirit guides. I feel like their guides did guide them to bring to the surface some things that they picked up about them pertaining to their shadow. But other things, like this person, you know, other thing that this person said and did that this reader saw, they did not mention to this karmic, because they don't want them to know. Like, their readers, their guides was like, you don't got to reveal everything, but just know this person, they know what they did, and they saw what they did, and they ain't mentioned everything that they saw, but they mentioned enough to let this person know you need to protect your energy by clearing it up. You need to protect yourself against your own negative energy, because it's your own negative thoughts, it's your own demons. All right, you looking at your demons as something that's negative and going against you, and that's how they're going to respond and react. You got to face those demons. I said in that last read too. This new moon, a lot of demons resurface. That's these people. Listen, that's their thoughts. A lot of their demons resurfacing via thoughts here. It's all energy. They may be thinking a demon is haunting their mind and their thoughts, and it got them thinking this way. I feel like it's their own demons. It's like they're feeding and charging off of this dark energy by thinking low vibrational. They need to first release that entity, all right, but that demon, all right, even if it's their own, whatever they think it is, all right, by thinking positive, switching their outlook, healing, wanting to see things balanced out, not just for themselves, but for everybody else. They're very selfish, very self-centered, all right? And I feel like the reader saw there's something about this person that's not right, all right? And they're trying to put that on you. And real recognize real. Real people will see. So if this person went to other readers and they're like, this reader said this reader said that, they could have went to other readers that is at a distance from them. Like, yeah, anyway, they could be going to other psychics, like looking up other psychics online, okay? But I don't feel like they're telling the truth about what these other psychics say. They just trying to say that these psychics saw the truth about you. I feel like majority of these psychics are telling them that they need to move on and heal. rather it's a man or a woman. They need to move on and heal. And that last read I just did, I had to restart. I also picked up that there was a karmic that could be bisexual, and they was projecting onto you that you are bisexual, okay? And you're not, you don't, it's like somebody was trying to say, like, they feeling you having sex with, like, guys and girls, all right, well, specifically girls if you're a girl. And that's, I feel like with this all tied up, I'm just getting, like, that's not true, like, you never did that. And they trying to project, like, and say, like, they saw you do that. Or you wanted to have, like, a romantic relationship. That's, that, like, you, like, many doors are open for you. Like, you have many options open with love. But I feel like maybe with men, all right, you could have had many options with men before. All right, somebody could also be saying if you are in a relationship with a man, a heterosexual relationship, you don't just have him. You talking to other people too. I don't know who they was picking up on. I feel like it was just imagination, to be completely honest. All right, to be honest, I feel like I'm getting vague. Like, whatever they would say is very vague. Like, you can't really tell who they really talking about. All right, or whatever, whoever energy they picking up on. Okay, it's like this. I don't. Whoever this karmic is that claim that they can predict things and they can do their own readings. They trying to, like, forget. All right, yes. Strength card here. All right, I feel like you guys are strong and they can feel like you have a strong power. And that is what this karmic was envious of and jealous of. And this reader picked up. But I honestly feel like they called this reader envious. Like, because I feel like the reader told them about themselves. Like, you know, you're going to have to pay more money. All right, if you want, like, you know, more of my services. Like, I'm not, like, this person could have asked, like, can you do some type of energy cleanse? Or can you do, like, an extra energy reading for me for at this price? And they're like, no, you're going to have to pay more. Like, I know you got it, so give it. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. All right, and they called them envious because they asked, you know, they asked the reader for more services. So the reader asked, give me more money. You only pay for one reading. All right, and they felt like you already got enough success, enough recognition. You know, please cover your mouth, money. You already have enough success, recognition. You know, you already crowned. You say you crowned, initiated, anointed. You know, you have your sash here. You know, this is like you having, like, you being honored for something, rewarded for something. This sash is giving me, like, recognition. All right, what was on those sashes? Like Miss America. All right, maybe that's your title. All right, you being celebrated. Like, you, like, they're trying to say you got it like that. You got the gifts to give. That's what they said to this reader. I'm telling you, this is what they communicate about this reader. They could even say this about you. Like, your crown, you got, you know, you got royalties. Like, you got, like, with this, like, somebody's trying to say, like, you got diamonds, pearls, jewelry. Like, you got nice things. Basically, you have nice things. You may have some success, and they can see you going more. Or you got, like, I'm seeing legacy. Like, you could be creating a legacy. I'm getting part of that growth is legacy. You're growing legacy. Yeah, you're working really hard. And it's growing into a huge pentacle. They can see that. And that's what they was envious of. And that reader saw that. You see, these people was mad. They get mad at readers that see the truth. All right, they get all in their ego. Like, that's not me. They be like, that's not me. I came here for about such and such. You get what I'm saying, money? Yeah, I came here about Divine Feminine, who's an Empress. I'm trying to send her conflict. Basically, Carmen, you want to curse out, or you trying to curse. Listen, they even try to curse out the reader. All right, but they even try to curse you out, too, because you told them the truth. This person tried to fuss you out because you told them the truth about themselves. Okay, excuse my daughter coughing, you guys, please. And with this Hermit, I'm feeling, like, heavy energy when I got this Hermit. Like, I feel like this person, they're like, I don't even want to look at you. Like, they get in their shadow. They get into, like, Hermit energy, where they may, like, detach and isolate themselves from, like, everything, but, like, not you. They all in, like, their thoughts. They could even call themselves, they in deep meditation, or they in deep thought. All right, you know, and they're thinking of how you're growing in the spotlight, fame, success, and you getting all this attention, basically. All right, you're growing, you're getting a lot of attention. All right, and you know how they in this shadow energy. Like, honestly, y'all, when they in this energy, this Hermit energy, they're like facing their demons. But it's their it's like the program, their program in their mind got them processing it wrong. So it's like they're fighting against these thoughts by thinking you're this on this, you know, in this high honor energy, the Six of Wands, while I'm in this Hermit shadow energy, you know, and it's like instead of them working on their shadow and clearing that negative energy up to make themselves, they clear up their third eye, their crown. All right, they want to keep indulging in the negativity. And all right, like honestly, y'all, yeah, and this is someone that claimed they're a magician, and they do got it like that to give, but they don't want to give it to you. And this is someone that was thinking like they can like throw some spell work at you, like they're trying to hide it. This is someone that will write people off in their book, but then hide it. They won't tell somebody that they've written you off, and they've written you off in a way where they sent you a hex, a spell, a curse to like mess up the attention that you're getting, to mess up the opportunity that you're about to receive, and anything that you're working on right now. Basically send you a hex that'll create a heavy burden in your life. A lot of heavy burden where it's like you will have a hard time clearing it up. It will take years for you to clear it up. All right, and they give offerings. They give offering. I told y'all this. They give offerings to whatever great divine spirit that they working with. All right, even listen. Whatever this great divine spirit is, okay, they supreme God. I'm hearing. Listen, supreme source. But anyway. I feel like they work with other spirits too, but this is someone that's trying to like emphasize like they work with like, you know, divine source, like with source. Like I can get source to ruin things for you, to mess things up. That's wrong. Why would you want to use source for that? You all in your head about source now. Is source going to do it or not? This person is hungry. They're hungry. I'm getting their hunger. Like they crave for your fame. They crave for the attention, the accolades you receive, and I feel like they might have once had it, but it got destroyed very quickly. They could have like destroyed whatever was meant to come in for them before it even came in for them. That's the sad part about it. And they trying to figure out how did they do that to themselves by trying to create opposite for you, trying to write you off, right? And you know, and then trying to with this Ace of Wands in the Tower. I mean, I'm getting they actually trying to like create. They could have like petitioned to the great divine source, or and their ancestors too. See, that's what I'm also seeing. But Spirit was really pointing out the great divine source that they claim that they can channel and work with. And they was also like saying that they can also, you know, if I can work with source, you know, I got my ancestors got my back. If source got my back, yeah, they be calling on spirit. But it's like they won't handle or deal with the situation like a man or a woman in 3D. Like they won't come to you. Like I said, they'll write you off and say nothing to you. But yet the great divine got their back. All right, no offense, but I feel like they need to hang up that perspective. Like I said, they need to hang up that perspective. All right, with this hangman, they need to like, you know, the hangman, what I'm seeing is like they need to like, I'm getting their outlook. They need to like outlook their outlook, okay? Like outlook it in the sense of look outside the box, look outside of that, okay? They need to shift their perspective. Whatever it is they're creating is keeping, whatever they're doing, however they're living life, that's what's keeping them stuck right now. They're at a halt. They need to shift perspective. They're juggling, especially financially in their life. It's like with juggling, even with like I'm getting their fortune, like their wheel of fortune, like in life, like period, like they was always up and down in life. Maybe they're juggling like their destiny. All right, I'm confused with this because it's like not confused, but I'm trying to get the right words. It's like whatever their purpose. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. They're juggling their purpose. I couldn't get the right word. And even with like love, they could be in like some type of love connection, but it's out of strength. Like they're holding on to somebody that's not holding on to them. They done been moved on to some. They hooking up with somebody new, somebody that could be even younger than them. All right, they don't know this though, and even if they may have an idea that they messing around with somebody else, whoever they're holding on to, they're like they don't realize that this person fully moved on. Like they may look at it as like a karmic thing, and they're gonna come back. Like this is someone that claims or say like, you know, they have a twin flame, they have a divine counterpart, and they're waiting for them to come back. But I feel like that counterpart done completed that cycle with them. All right, and they could be juggling somebody else, juggling with somebody else. If they are struggling, they struggling with somebody else. They done dead and ended that situation. So this person needs to like dead this hangman energy with this person who they're waiting on, who they holding on to. All right, because this could be also be why energy is not coming in for them. Like that mountain ain't moved because they still waiting to create and fix a life that they're meant to have for someone who they're not meant to be with. Like they're like, it's almost like you create this fantasy in your mind and you're waiting for that fantasy to come, and you're just waiting for that person to come back, and then boom. But it's just an illusion. It's like it's not going to end that way, even if that person come back. All right, because this person got their own demons that they carrying, and being with you, it just reminds them of everything else that they don't want to deal with anymore. All right, whoever this karmic is, they need a reality check. Either way it goes, they do. It could be a kitchen witch. She also need a reality check. She needs to be done with all this spiritual stuff. This is someone, you know, They trying to deny the fact that they work with Ifa. They hate that I expose this because they feel like I'm talking down or against Ifa. But I'm talking against the ones that's going to Ifa priests, or wanting to work with Ifa. Claiming that they working with Ifa for themselves, but it's for their own revenge, or and it's like, don't go to no Ifa priest, or a priest, and this is your priest that initiate you. Don't do that to go, like, you're not healing. You still gotta heal. You know what I'm saying? And this is someone that'll go to a priest. They could even say, I'm initiating to this. I don't have to go to no priest. I am the priest, and I can initiate others. Like, it's like, you need a certificate for that. They don't got that. All right, they listen, and they trying to say you're not initiated. You ain't called or chosen to be working with whatever you're working with. Not even like if it's tarot pendulums. But I feel like you guys already done achieved whatever this karmic could be on earth achieving now. Bam, boom. All right, I feel like you already done, completed that side of your purpose. All right, whatever, your initiation was, or because this initiation could even be with life, with universe itself. It's like, I said this in my last read, it's like, maybe this person thought you wasn't crowned or chosen for whatever it is, even to, like, even work with African spirituality, because you're not initiated, this and the third. But it's like, you don't have to be initiated to resonate with the spirits of African spirituality, to learn about it, to have understanding, to connect with them, okay, to even communicate with them. This person, that, like, certain practices, rituals, and rites, yeah, because you got to be taught that, that's a traditional thing, all right, and it does run through the bloodline, and I feel like we, those who come from African descendants do have that in their blood to activate, but it's like, it's your, choice to walk that path. You get what I'm saying? And whatever. So, but my whole point is, she trying to say, no, you're not initiated. No. And I feel like she went to a priest and told him, like, you're a false initiate. Like, you're pretending like you're crown initiated. And all these people that's happening in energy, they see that you're crowned and they can't believe it. And they're seeing like you're crowned by the Most High. Like, the Most High chose you. And this is like what the Most High told this reader or this priest, whoever, is that this is why they evil eye your crown. Like, they evil eye your crown. They evil eye your crown because they can't understand how you got it. And I feel like this reader could have kept that to themselves. And they're like, I'm not going to say this to anybody. This is what they said. I'm telling you. I said this. I'm telling you. I said this in the last read. I'm just picking up on the readers. In this read. All right, in this reading. Oh, my God. It felt like the last reading. All right, but I picked up on something similar. It's just like what I just said before. But it's almost like they could have went to two different, like, priests or high priestesses, okay? All right, and I feel like this other priest said, like, kept this to themselves about what they saw pertaining to your crown. All right, like, if they're like, if you ever was to come to them for a read, because this could be even someone who you may even know. Who knows? Or someone that's known. I don't know. All right, or whoever else out there you go to a reading for, they're going to wait for that person to tell. Like, that's something that only you and that reader who you go to get to know. That's not even something that they were supposed to know, which is why they didn't feel comfortable tapping back into your energy. They told this person, don't come back until you clear up whatever confusion you got going on, because you're dealing with other obstacles that you haven't completed. They got so many open cycles that they're not telling people. This is why things keep falling in their face. They don't want to deal with that. They want to say it's you. How is it you causing all these problems? They're juggling. And they were juggling a priest. I'm telling you, they went to two different priests or high priestesses. All right, they went to many priests throughout their life. They paid a few priests and high priestesses throughout their life to work certain spells, rituals, and they could even pay for their initiation. But I feel like they're not living in that way. Maybe they once did, but they lost their way. I feel like they're not healing. They're not dealing with the shadows. They're shadows still. They may feel like that all that goes away once I got anointed. Like, it's almost like a Christian that got baptized. I'm baptized. I'm saved. I don't gotta do no other extra healing work. You still do. You still out here doing wicked. You gotta cleanse your head and your mind. You get what I'm saying? And this person, they may come from a bloodline that's like that. That may claim they're Christian, this, that, and the third, okay, but they're not living like a true Christian, like someone that's Christ-like, all right, and it could be the same vibe, even if they spiritual, all right, but they come from that bloodline that have that mindset that they don't need to do no work because they saved already, they baptized already, all right, these priests and high priestesses that are high-ranked in Ifa, African spirituality, or whatever it is, they are putting in the work, and they're constantly working on it, so they go home to their wives, their children that deal with everyday life. It's like life don't stop because they are high priest or high priestess. So they're constantly dealing with demons every day on a daily basis. Even other high priests and high priestesses that's masking themselves as that, right? But they're big ass demons, big time, two-faced, phony, fake phonies, only in it for the money and for the magic that's for them and the parts, whatever. You get what I'm saying? And this is who I call out on. Those are the type of people who is a part of Ifa. That's who I call out. And I said this in past readings, all right, before. So, you know, all these people that trying to fight against you, cause you oppositions, it's all for nothing. And I know, and I'm feeling they don't want to deal with this. They don't want, it's almost like they're trying to, even though they're trying to push the karma away, they pulling it in even more. The more they push away what they've done by saying I don't have to deal with this, there's no karma, the more they're pulling it in. All right, they're receiving opposite of what they want because they're doing opposite of what needs to be done. So the opposite is happening. You're not supposed to be pulling away from karma. You gotta that's your lesson. You created this. The more that you push away, the more you're pulling it towards you, forward, in your face, all around. Okay, it's not gonna miss no corners. It's gonna get you. Karma. All right, you spoke this out into existence, karmic. And the spirit spoke it right back onto you. You thought the spirits was playing with you when you was going to play these little checkers. You thought you was playing chess. You playing checkers with spirit. No, spirit is playing chess, and there's a big old chess piece right here on this board. Checkmate on my reading. Checkmate. Okay? Thought spirit was playing games with you. Spirit's not playing. Spirit is not playing. Whatever spirits you was working with. Papa Legba, Byron Sam, the Archangel Michael, the Most High, whatever, your ancestors, all right, Shiva, Lakshmi, whatever spirit you were, Kalima, they're not playing with you. All right, when someone is called to fulfill and live their purpose, that is what's meant for them to fulfill. And no human could stop that person, and no other spirits that's outside of this person's purpose can stop them. Besides that person, all right, well, it starts with that person. But let's just say they get sidetracked and they start throwing hexes and curses like this person is doing. Then yes, you're going to be stopped. Your purpose, you done. You ruined that. What? How can you, what purpose? You got karma now. You got to learn your lesson. It's still there for you, but you got a long way to go before you reach that. Just accept it. But those authoritative figures that's in the spirit are going to check you and stop you. So don't try to stop anyone. Okay, this, you know, karmic, you're gonna grow from this. This sword, just listen. This for you and the karmic starseeds. Y'all gonna grow from this. I'm seeing this. Y'all gonna grow. These swords, you're gonna grow from these swords, this betrayal. And karmic, you're gonna grow from betraying yourself. You're going to forget yourself one day. These swords was to help this plant grow. I know how sick that sounds and twisted that may sound. But yes, it's almost like, you know, it's not, I'm not going to say you needed this. No, I'm not going to say it like that. But this was growth for you. Y'all know not to go down that route again. I just realized this was a road. You know not to go down that route again. Because down this route, people will betray you. Going down that route with this karmic. You want to head here. There's so many other ways to get there. If you go this way to get there to that sun, that new beginning, you may end up unalive. Because they don't want you alive. Okay? Because you clairvoyant. Alright? And they're just stagnant. I'm telling you, they wanted your gifts. Yes. They may say, it's not that serious. I don't want you unalive. Child, bye. Okay? Anyway, I love y'all. Namaste.